What's up, Aries? Welcome to your eclipse reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see how this eclipse will be playing out for you, get some insight, get some guidance, and overall see what's going on, as well as how this will be playing out for the next 6 months. If you want to book a private reading with me, information for that is in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, that's at Jadestone Tarot. You can find me over there. So Aries, this eclipse will be transiting your 8th house. Now, that's actually really interesting because Scorpio rules the 8th house, and this eclipse is happening in Scorpio. So there's going to be a lot of interesting energy at play. You'll be feeling it, Aries, especially my Aries risings, okay? You'll be feeling this heavily. So what does the 8th house rule? Well, 8th house rules death. It rules other people's money. It rules transformation, taxes, inheritance, the money that you receive through marriage. It's a very transformative time for you, to say the least. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be positive. It's going to bring in a lot of positive change. We have 2 new moons coming through the Moonology deck, brain fart. We are in Mercury retrograde, so please bear with me as I might struggle with getting my thoughts out. Okay, we got the gazelle coming out here. We also have the crow. Give me one more. Oh, wait. What is this? What is this? The mouse. Okay. But yeah, I feel like I've run out of things to say. I'm like, what else can we talk about? So let's just kind of start talking about the cards that's come out. So during this time, you're probably feeling a lot more confident, or you're going to be stepping into an energy of confidence. Because actually, we do have the gazelle and the mouse coming out, indicating that there's a little bit of this restless, fearless, kind of scared, kind of spooked, kind of like, ooh, can I do this? Am I capable? Yes, you are. You've been training for this for lifetimes. That card literally just comes out as I'm saying this. It's like, yeah, you're ready for this. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, you are. So you got to be bold. You got to be confident. You got to be brave. Unleash that inner Leo within you, okay? We have Jupiter moving into your sign, or we just had Jupiter move into your sign the other day. So it's going to be a great time to initiate. It's going to be a great time to really step into your power, and the way that you view yourself, your appearance, how you express yourself, it's going to be highlighted as well, okay? Let me pull up fairy messages to go along with this. But yeah, it's going to be a very powerful time for you. You can be undergoing great change spiritually as well, but also financially. Financially and spiritually is the vibe I'm picking up on these cards, as well as looking at your transits. But yeah, so we have Jehubia, those are your fears coming up. Andi, fears of commitment, possibly. Which that card came out for Libra. So if you have any Libra placements, you may want to listen to their reading. Oh my god, their reading was fucking awesome. And Libra is your counterpart. So I highly recommend give it a listen, because they're looking real set for the next 6 months. So let's talk about this. I want to call you Aquarius for a second. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you have some strong Aquarian placements. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Who am I reading for? Aries. Oh my gosh. Here we go again. Aries. This eclipse is asking you to be brave, to step into your power, be fierce, be bold, don't be afraid. All right? Especially since the 8th house does rule death, change, transformation. Think about the Tower, death card in the tarot, right? Everyone freaks out. Oh my god, what does that mean? It's not the end of the world, right? There's such like a fear monger, even with Mercury retrograde. It's like, what do you mean Mercury's retrograding? My life is gonna go to shit. No, you're good. Don't you worry. It's gonna be all right. Now, during this eclipse, which is happening on the 15th, 16th of May, this would be a great time for you to go inward, meditate, contemplate on some of the following that we're going to be discussing in this reading today, okay? There are some things that you're needing to meditate on, especially if you're trying to get clarity on a few situations, clarity on your purpose, clarity on, where you're supposed to be, what you should be doing with your life, things like that. There are answers that are coming forward to you, things that will be revealed to you during this eclipse energy. So again, as the days go on, we're getting closer and closer, and this eclipse energy is intensifying. So just know there will be answers that get revealed to you in many ways, spiritually, in the dreams, through meditation, as well as conversations that you have, as well as people that you cross paths with, information being revealed, coming to the surface. I'm getting the imagery of like bubbles coming to the surface. So like literally take it like that, okay? And it's like this information that you'll be receiving allows you to, wow, my dog is snoring in the background, allows you to really step back and rely on your sense of self-worth and self-knowing, and to not let these experiences or these unexpected events shake you up, right? Because there are some fears coming up here with Jihubia, but normally these are like situations where you feel like, oh fuck, I'm doomed, this is so bad, oh my god, how am I going to move through this, how is this going to work out? And then it turns out, oh my god, it wasn't that bad after all. Like initially it feels like a big ass bomb was dropped, explosion, oh my god, what am I going to do? But then you move through it very easily and effortlessly, and you're like, okay, wow, you guys are so freaking protected, it's not even funny. So let's say, for example, you get a flat tire, you're like, oh my god, is my insurance gonna cover this? How am I gonna get this fixed? You know, maybe you're having issues with your car, right? Because Mercury retrograde can be fucking up our transportation. Maybe you have to cancel a flight. Maybe something comes up unexpected and you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, don't you worry. Divine has a plan. There's always a plan. You might not be aware of it. You might not be in the loop of it, but just have faith. And that can be scary, but you gotta have faith, and you are. But there are situations that come up that you can't prepare for, that you won't be able to control. We have the gazelle and the mouse coming through here. So there are a little bit of restlessness, a little bit of anxieties, but it's okay. It's okay. And I'm going to tell you why. We have the crow. The divine is looking out for you. So these unexpected chain of events, because it might not be anything drastic, but it might just be like little small things that come up that have you being like, uh-oh, what is this? And then it's like, oh, whew, okay, never mind, we're good, right? So it's kind of like that. It's like it has you kind of feeling a little worried, a little concerned. But this is challenging you to have ultimate trust and faith with yourself and with the divine. Crow coming out, really relying on your intuition. This is also the energy of knowing something before it happens, seeing something before it happens, like visually or in the dream space, or like, you know, receiving intuitive knowledge, spiritual knowledge from your higher self, from your angels. Information that comes to you where you just know, possibly through meditation, that gives you and unlocks the door to all these answers, to these events that are happening, that are taking place. So just keep that in mind. It's like, okay, this is gonna be very interesting. It's like I don't even, okay, it's alright. I'm like, I want to pull more cards just where I'm at. So you've been training for this for a lifetime. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, and the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So it's happening for you, not to you. These situations that are coming up that have you a little not afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. I just feel like there's a sense of discomfort. There's changes that are taking place, and it feels uncomfortable because it's new, because it's not what you're used to, because it's out of your comfort zone, because it's different, because you haven't gone through something like this before, you haven't had to prepare for this before because you've never experienced it. But just because it's new doesn't mean it's bad. It's just unknown. It's a foreign feeling. You're experiencing these foreign things that you haven't gone through before. So this is a time of newness. This is a time of growth fertility, expansion. 6 months from now, you're going to be a completely different person. Like, whew. Okay, Aries. So, Andi coming out. This talks about choices that you're going to need to make, about your commitments. There might be some sort of fear about a commitment, or fear that's of something that's going to be long term. Like, again, for some, since this is talking about the 8th house, for some, it's like marriage or till death do us part. Like, that's a specific ass message. And normally marriage is like 7th house, but just because 8th house talks about shared finances and how that plays into the role of, like, maybe that, I don't know, I'm picking up on the energy strongly, so I'm not going to doubt it. But there could be a bit of hesitation, or like there's like some fears coming up about that you're needing to just kind of meditate on. You'll get clarity as to where this comes from and how you can overcome it. I think you just really need to rely on your confidence. Yeah. Anyways, you're undergoing transformation. Transformation is taking place, Aries. But, like, that's the thing. It's like you're ready for these changes. You may feel like, I'm not prepared. I feel uncomfortable. I'm like, ooh, where are my notes? Where I didn't do research for this. I didn't plan for this. And you feel unprepared. But the divine is walking you through this. And they're like, Aries, you have nothing to worry about. This is part of the plan. This is what you've been training for. So I got to keep reminding you this. It's like you are going through the transformation. We got 2 cards indicating transformation over here. Which is fitting. 8th house talks about transformation. It's just like, wow, all the correlation of the themes taking place for you. And you're like, anyways, as you're going through these changes and these transformations, you're like, what the fuck's going on? I'm scared. Why is this happening to me? It's happening for you. That's the whole thing. This is happening for you. And you might not understand it right now. You might not get it right now. But that's part of the needing to trust fall into the universe, right? The universe will catch you. This is really testing your trust. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the divine? Do you trust the people that are in your life that you're committed to? This is a very interesting reading. I mean, I want to talk more, but like the cards aren't telling me much. So I guess we'll just see, how is this energy going to play out for the next 6 months? So you're going to, wow, I'm like, I have a loss for words. Let's dive into this. We got a lot of time, so we'll probably dive into this pretty nicely, pretty deeply. So how will this energy play out for Aries? Regarding this eclipse energy, how is this going to play out for Aries for the next 6 months? Show me clearly. This is going to be forcing you to crack open your heart, to really fucking be open to the possibilities. Right? Be open, just allow, dance with life, find a rhythm, and embrace the change. How will this energy play out for Aries? The Chariot backside, leaving behind some shit. You know what? Leaving behind instability in your life. Leaving behind the uncertainty. Leaving behind the crap that you've outgrown. Leaving behind all of that. Cancerian energy could be dealing with a Cancer. You may have Cancer placements in your chart. How can Aries... Oh, alright. Hangman. How will this energy play out for Aries for the next 6 months? Death. What did I tell ya? What did I tell ya? Death. Oh my god, I'm dying. No. No, you're not dying. You're transforming. You're transitioning. You may feel like you're not ready, but it's time. Universe says it's time. And this is out of your control. Like, literally, you need to surrender. You have to. You are surrendering to the changes that are out of your control. And you're like, okay, well, fuck it. Okay. Bring it on. I'm scared, but I'm going to trust. I need to trust. Take some deep breaths. Meditate. Contemplate. Yes, let's use the singing bowl for a second. Forgot. gonna be alright. This is good. This is fucking exciting. I feel the excitement. I fucking am excited for you, Aries. Alright? It's just new. That's the thing. This energy is new. It's new. It's different. It's different. I don't know how else to describe it. It's strength. Oh my god, all this major arcana and the 5 of Pentacles. How will this energy play out for Aries for the next 6 months? How will this energy play out for Aries for the next 6 months? 8 of Cups. You got to leave behind what you know. You're leaving behind your comforts. You're leaving behind the pain, the struggles, the shit that you went through, the loss that you went through, endings. You're leaving that all in the past. King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Sun at the bottom, Sun backside, 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Nice. All right. We'll just talk about these cards, and then we'll see where we're at with the time. So we have Pisces energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Taurus as well. So, yeah, you know what's interesting is the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Cups fell out just underneath the Chariot backside. So this is what you're leaving behind, Aries. You're leaving behind the struggle. You're leaving behind the loss, the pain, the heartbreak, the betrayal. You're leaving behind all that trauma, all of that shit that you went through. You're undergoing this transformation. I think that's what your last reading was about for May. It was like rising like the phoenix. I believe it was something we called something. I know the phoenix was in your title. And that's also the singer of transfiguration, is like spreading your wings, transforming to the whole new level. And that's what's taking place. So this is happening with this eclipse energy. It's really getting more and more and more intense as we are approaching this eclipse. And it's really asking you to surrender and let go of the things that just don't serve you anymore. It's okay to let go. It's okay to lay this to rest. It's okay to forgive. It's okay to no longer hold on to this. You don't need to. It's time to free yourself. Your perspective is changing. Your perspective is transforming. As you may look back at a few things, because we do have Mercury retrograding, we have Pluto retrograding, and then later on in June, we have Saturn retrograde. So there will be lots of opportunity to reflect on lessons that were learned and experiences that you've gone through and overcoming those issues and unlearning and just, again, all that transformative energy. You guys, this reading is all about transformation. All about transformation. Overcoming your own inner struggles, your own issues, your own demons, feeling unworthy, feeling not good enough, feeling like just so stuck, so limited. You're overcoming that. He's literally in the Strength card facing their demons, but that they're not alone, that there's so much support around you. I don't know if you noticed this, but in the Hangman, on this side of the Hangman, there's these people in the distance, right? There's support around you. Like, you're not alone, and you're realizing that here. 5 of Pentacles normally is like a very lonesome energy, feeling like you're all alone, lone wolf. You don't have support. You don't have people you can rely on, nothing to rely on. It's scary. It's uncomfortable. It's lonely. But you're realizing that you don't have to go through these issues, these struggles alone. You're realizing how much support is around you, how much you are loved, and that it's okay to rely on others for support. Yeah, and again, even in this Death card, you're not alone. Like, there's so much support around you. There's so much support around you. Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles. A decision's being made here. And you feel very confident when it comes to making this decision. So what's this choice about? Let's clarify. Let's get a little bit more detail since we got time. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Now, maybe this decision is around this eclipse, like next week, which is the 15th, 16th is when this eclipse is taking place. What's the date today? The 11th. All right, yeah. So we got some time. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. As well as Justice backside and the Page of Swords. It looks like you're getting clarity on something. King of Swords at the bottom. All right, so you're getting clarity on something. You're seeing things from a new perspective. This new, not new moon, this full moon, total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which we see in this card, full moon, it's giving you clarity as to what you need to choose, what you need to decide on. You've been carrying a lot of burdens. You've been carrying a lot of like built up energy, emotions, feelings. You've been carrying all these burdens from things that happened to you long time ago. You're making the decision to drop it. You're making the decision to free yourself. When you free yourself, that's when you're able to fly forward, where you're no longer feeling held back and restrained and stuck and limited. When you drop, think about it. 10 minus the 8 is a 2. So you are lessening this load, all because you're cutting yourself free, or you're detaching yourself from a situation that burns you. We go back to this 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups. You obviously were burned. You were obviously hurt, betrayed, dealt with a lot of pain. But you're leaving that in the past. You're leaving that behind, right? The Chariot backside. You're leaving that in the past. And that's what's happening here. It's like you're realizing that some things just aren't worth holding on to. Holding on to this anger, holding on to this resentment, holding on to what happened to you, whether recently or way back as a child, holding on to all this pain is doing nothing but just keeping you stuck and holding on to that as like a crutch, and you're realizing like it's just not worth it, and you're redirecting your energy. You're really taking back your power, Aries, and it's freeing you. You have this whole new different outlook on life, and you feel so much more in control of yourself. You feel so much more grounded within yourself. You feel so much more just like at peace. You really do. So you may not feel this energy currently, but as this eclipse energy unfolds, and I'm saying this next 6 months, you're going to see this play out. But I honestly am feeling like this is sooner than later. This is sooner than later. The situations that have happened to you were happening for a reason. Again, you may not see it right now. 6 months from now, it's all going to click. Answers are coming. It's all going to make sense. Full moon in Gemini. Answers you need are coming. What else can we look into? Because we have a couple more minutes to spare. Can we look into like what you're moving towards? What is Aries moving towards? So tell me what you're letting go. So now with this new perspective, this new revamped version of you, this transformation that's been taking place, this new reborn confidence within you, your heart is being cracked open. What can you expect out of this? What can Aries expect out of this? Where's Aries moving towards? Okay, we have 6 of Cups coming out. That fell on top of the 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups. So again, possibly needing to look back at some things from your past, revisit some things, clear some things up, possibly getting clarity on things that have happened to you in your past, or things that didn't make sense to you back then are starting to make sense to you now. What can Aries expect for the next 6 months regarding this eclipse energy? How will this play out for Aries? Hermit, backside, setting yourself free. Virgo energy, full moon as well in this card. Cosmic egg in this card, or the golden egg, I guess. Looks like the cosmic egg in my Analyst Spirit deck. Is there any other message for Aries? Temperance, healing taking place. Healing from what, you may ask? Well, the devil, negativity, cycles, obsessions, toxicities in your life. Page of Pentacles underneath that. Tower. Okay, yeah. We don't need to go into that anymore. But, so, what you can expect for the next 6 months as this eclipse energy is playing out in Scorpio, right? Very freaking transformative for you. You're changing your life for the better. Although it's uncomfortable, although some of these experiences, these situations that come up that you are not able to prepare for, simply out of your control, you feel like, oh my God, I'm not prepared for this. How am I going to make this work? How am I going to figure things out? It all works out for you. Take your hands off the wheel and surrender. Trust fall. Trust fall into the divine. The divine has your back. This is happening. You're ready for this. You're prepared for this. You're going to grow and expand in ways you can't even imagine. But I feel in the end, you're going to feel what you are already as these changes are taking place, right? Because things are already changing at a cellular level, energetically speaking. Aries, this is amazing. Oh my God. Anyways, this is Virgo energy and Sag energy. But as you are changing, you're feeling more at peace. You're feeling more grounded. You're feeling like, ooh, the boulders on your shoulders are releasing. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling freer. You're feeling like, wow, like, notice how the bird in the Hermit is flying away. Imagine being a bird locked up in a cage for so fucking long, forgetting, oh, I'm a bird, I can fly. And then one day someone comes along, opens up that bird cage, and you're finally free. And you can fly and go wherever you want and live how you want. And that's how this eclipse energy is playing out for you. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. That song just came to mind. I don't know. Who is that by? That song is pretty old. I'm talking like early 2000s. Yeah, that song just came to mind. Oh, should I look it up? Let me do that real quick. Yeah, okay, so that song is called I'm Like a Bird by Nelly Furtado. Hopefully I said that right. It might be a song channeling for somebody out there. It's like, that's for you. Maybe give it a listen. Yeah, okay, so Aries, I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you found this helpful and insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to book a private reading with me, the information for that is in the description. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, that's at Jadestone Tarot. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'm going to let you go. Take care.